The hardest part about my growth is accepting that it is very slow. Like, I am a slow learner. I am a late bloomer. Like, I can explain a lot of things, but my time takes its own time. It's so crazy. It's really crazy. And I think I'm starting to accept the fact that I want a lot of things to happen so quickly, but it takes time. It takes time just for the things that I want to sink in. For me to actually accept that, okay, this is actually something that I want and I have to work towards it. And this has to happen and this has to happen, but it takes a lot of time. And I'm learning to be okay with slow growth. There's this part of me that wants to bloom fast, heal fast, fast, succeed fast, reach my body goals fast, and all that. But when I'm being honest and being reflective on who I am, how I do things, and things that have happened in the past, um, there's only a few series where I accomplished, or you know what, life was in agreement to what I wanted. But most of my growth, like I said, has been slow, quiet, and uneventful. And I'm learning that it doesn't matter if it's, it doesn't mean it's not real. I mean, or meaningful or enough. Anyway, so this episode is a soft reminder to release the pressure. Don't stop trying to rush your becoming. I know it's hard. Sometimes it feels like I give up sometimes. I give up and then I start again. And it's crazy because you're never supposed to give up. You have to start trusting that slow growth is also growth. Maybe even the kind that lasts, it's still something. And I'm not gonna lie, I actually thought that I would be so far by the age of 25. I had pictured everything, just like every girl out there. I thought I would have my own apartment. I'd probably be dating a handsome white guy or black man. I don't know. I'll probably be dating. Um, damn, I'll probably even maybe be married or something. Like I'd have it all figured out. I'll be done. I'll be working. I'd have enough savings. All these things. Not in a dramatic way, but just in a subtle, quiet, comparison way. I thought I would really, really, really be further. I don't know. Like maybe I am behind, but because my growth doesn't look shiny. But this is also the thing that also stresses me out, kinda, because when I do a social media detox and then I just step back and I just focus on me, I always feel like, okay, I got this. Like it feels so good to not be. Gosh, I don't know if it's just me, but Instagram gives me bad anxiety. Like, shit, let me not get into it yet. Let me not get into it. So, slow growth feels very frustrating and it's lonely. I don't know if it's necessary, but I think it is because I can imagine if I just had, if my growth was just really visible and everything. I feel like in my case, I wouldn't learn the importance of, the things that I'm achieving. I feel like I still need to learn the importance of hard work, especially coming from myself, like completely giving it full force. Where I'm just shit. I'm burning. It's so hot. It's hot, and I don't like heat. It's hot. Anyway, I might need to. Okay. Right, like I was saying, slow growth is very frustrating because I want things to happen, but I haven't really learned what it takes to work hard for things that I want. And it also feels lonely because I'm out here like I've been feeling like I'm so left behind for like a year now. I think maybe it's also the fact that I had to redo my second year in nursing, and that's when a lot of these feelings of being left behind and FOMO and everything came about, and bad anxiety and everything. But then looking back at how things were and what happened beginning of this year, I'm like, maybe God knew exactly what he was doing, because if I had been in my third year and whatever happened and I had to take a moment, go for therapy, miss school and everything like that, have severe motivation loss, like literally suicidal and everything, I feel like it wouldn't have been a good thing, and I would have anyway had to redo my third year. That, but better then than now, no? Yeah. So it does feel lonely because I'm like, shit, now all my friends are almost done and I'm still here. But then I've learned to accept that this was actually a good thing for me, because now I've learned so much and I know so much. I still need to obviously do more and study more, like I said, hard work and everything is something that I really, 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 really need to practice. I am a hustler though. Like, I feel like I'm a very good hustler. Like, I know exactly what I want, but I just sometimes I get too tired before I even start because I'm not used to hard work for some reason, which is crazy. And the thing is, I also have this thing of wanting to suffer before I can accomplish some things. Like, I have a bad habit of wanting to learn things the hard way, and it's not good. Anyway, it also feels lonely in a sense that you see a lot of people being progressive on Instagram. You see a lot of gym girlies, gym baddies. You see people doing installments, looking all cute, having their nails on point. You see people eating healthy. You see people going out, having the time of their lives, and you're out here like, I can do this because I first of all I have bad financial like habits. I can do this because I have school. I can do this because damn, I don't know how to install a wig. Like, I don't know how to do these things. I always go to a hairdresser and shit. It's expensive. I can do this because I work in a hospital and we don't always have nails. Like, you're not allowed to have nails. All of these things, for example, it's very frustrated because you feel like you're incapable, and maybe it's the comparison that you suddenly have for yourself and others out there. Maybe this is why Instagram gives me a lot of anxiety, because every time I come back, I'm like, here we go again. People out there living my life, like. But then I know that we don't always have it easy. Like, not me, not everybody out there. Everybody is dealing with something these days. It's something that I am also learning, that what, people are also going through shit. So are you. And sometimes I also have this thing of like suppressing my problems and making them feel like they're not really problems, but then it's eating me out on the inside. Yeah. Another thing is also maybe the illusion of overnight success, but I don't think like I have it. I don't think things will just miraculously happen overnight. But we do see everyone posting milestones, but we don't see the years of confusion and silence and self-doubt it took to get there. And in my case, I also sometimes fail to see that it took a lot for me to move to Berlin, to start my training, to do this, and that, like to get things in check, get things in line. It took a lot of silence. Damn, I was going through shit. I remember I was in like a very depressive episode. Like, I had so many episodes where I would just sit in stillness and silence, and I would just stay into space. And it was very crazy because I cannot even tell you what I was thinking. That I would just sit in silence and just stay into space. But it was very soothing and very consoling, maybe. And the confusion that I had, I think I need to take a moment and appreciate the fact that I've come so far. And for some reason, I'm still going on, despite what happened, despite how life has been. I'm still going on, and I haven't given up yet. No matter how hard it is waking up in the morning, being like, I have no motivation to do this. I want to do this, but I have no motivation to do this. I lost all the interest that I had. I want to understand. I want to be better. But for some reason, I can't. Like, shit. Like, I have to push myself. You have to push yourself constantly, constantly, constantly. Sometimes it's very tiring. And energy levels are dropping miraculously, and you don't even know why. Ah, shit. It takes all of these things, you know? But then you still wake up in the morning and you still go to school. You still sit there no matter how sleepy you are. You still do your notes. You still do your assignments. Speaking of assignments, I have two that I have to do like right now. hmm But I think it's important to mention that slow growth isn't failure. It's just sustainable learning and healing. You're not supposed to bloom at the same time as everybody else. And growth is often invisible, and that's okay. You don't need to see it to recognize it, or I don't know, you know what I mean. Another thing that we have to do, oh yeah, is reframing the pace. Fast doesn't mean better, slow doesn't mean stuck, and arriving doesn't mean finished. Get this right. Fast doesn't mean better, slow doesn't mean stuck, and arriving doesn't mean you're finished. You're choosing to stop forcing timelines on your progress, on your healing, on your growth. You're letting yourself breathe between breakthroughs. You're learning to honor the pace of your own soul. Damn, but my pace upsets me because, girl, come on, like, but yeah. But yeah. You know what? I think it's very important for myself as an individual to kind of take a moment and embrace myself, embrace this trying self that no matter what, I keep on trying, but damn, I need a mentor. I need someone to slap my face back into reality. Like, I need someone to take me out of this trance that I'm in. Like, shit, ever since Feb, my whole life has changed. I'm not gonna lie. My whole life changed, and I don't know what to do about it. Like, I don't know how to go about it. It stresses me out that I'm at a point where I want to do better, but I know something is dragging me down. But I'm not gonna dwell on that. Nothing is gonna drag me down. Never. Let's do a little bit of like a little bit of affirmation style for closing this episode. Take a deep breath in, or do that out. Ah, shit, this is funny. Again, in and out. There we go. I am allowed to grow slowly. I release the pressure to rush my healing and my growth. There's no time set to bloom. There's no right time to bloom. Soft progress is still progress. And I am trusting my becoming. Well, that's about it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to rate my podcast on Spotify. Don't forget to follow my podcast page on Instagram at Growing in Discomfort. You can also follow it on YouTube. And I look forward to your feedback and your reviews, also in your comments. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I really appreciate it. Bye.